This is Mommy Uncensored, Part 2. I ain't even gonna let it laugh that loud because I'm upset. I had a beautiful 5 minutes of recording. You know what? This happens all the time, and I should have remembered to put my phone on airplane mode, or to do a recording on the laptop as I have been doing before. But you know what? My back hurts. Can't sit like that. So I'm in the bed. I'm tired, and I don't feel like setting things up, and I have the access on my phone, so I am going to do it on my phone. However, I'm annoyed because I got a phone call and it messed up the recording. Actually, it didn't mess it up. It just stopped it and then saved it as like a little 5-minute piece of shit. So I'm going to add that in. I'm going to find a way to add that in. I guess y'all are going to get 2 episodes, so whatever. Anyway, I was talking about, these parents out here, with unrealistic expectations on, how buses work and, getting your kid to point A to point B. Again, I'm a parent. I understand you want your baby home at a certain time. And not even being funny, but to ensure that I would go get your kid. I would go and get my kid. Because, school buses are very unpredictable. Anywho, but with that being said, that's why my week was absolutely insane. So part of that insanity, though, was a lot of pressure that I did put on myself to make sure that I was preserving some type of energy after having an exhausting and grueling day at work and being cursed out and things switching and schedule switching and stuff. I really had a lot of pressure on myself to make sure that I was, okay, and had just a little bit more energy to give to my kid, because this is a very exciting time in her life. You know what I mean? She's excited. She really loves school, and she wants to tell me about it. So I want to walk in very bright, very happy. I don't want to look like the day I had, and I want to be there and talk to her. And unfortunately, with this job, it's so unpredictable. For the last 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I was home at 8:30 at night. She's going to bed at 9:30. Thankfully, her dad was able to, get her in the shower, washed up and fed and everything. And then, I come in and, I try to, be as awake as I possibly can, be there as much as I can, ask her questions, get her to talking and telling me about her day and stuff. I want to be engaged. I want to be engaged in what's going on. I want to be engaged in her life. And I want her to feel like I am there, even when I'm not there. So, it was a difficult week. I'm not going to lie. It was a very, very difficult week because I do feel guilty. I do feel guilty that I'm out here trying to make sure that other people's kids get home safe so that they can have the time that I am not afforded for my kid right now. And I do feel guilty about that. I feel a way about that. And I know I shouldn't, because I'm working. And it's going to smooth out eventually. But when it smooths out, the novelty of the first few days or the first month, all the brand new shiny things, it's going to be gone. And I when it does smooth out, we'll get into a routine. We're in a routine now, and it's a pretty decent routine, I think. But, I'm going to, I don't know. Maybe it's, mom guilt, I guess. We feel guilty about just, the craziest things all the time. Because, I felt guilty about working when I first went back to work, years ago. And I felt so guilty about it that I actually, I drove myself insane. And I was home. I was I can't do this anymore. I'm having panic attacks at work. I'm crying all the time. Little did I knew, or, anybody else around me knew, I was currently, I was dealing with postpartum depression, which is a bitch. But, things like that happen. And I kind of felt like I was already going to feel a little slighted from her first experiences and stuff. But I'm trying my best. I really am trying my best to minimize that as much as I possibly can, and like, understand that this, we we gotta eat, we gotta eat. Like, things we gotta have a roof over our heads. She has to have shoes. She has to have clothes. She wants to go to fun places. I have to be able to afford that. So, work is a necessity, but it does suck, especially in the business that I'm in and the industry that I'm in, when I am surrounded by other people, like, calling about their kids and wanting to know where their kids are because they want them home for homework and dinner, and then, hanging out with them and stuff like that. And I just be like, all right, don't rub it in. I know. Like, unfortunately, I cannot leave until your child gets home so you can do all this stuff. And, well, here I am, like, not doing any of that stuff with my kid. So, there was this one lady, I was really close to telling her off, because she was like, you don't understand this, until you're in my shoes, you don't understand. And I'm like, lady, I don't understand. You're right, because you actually can see your kid when they come home. I cannot. So no, I don't understand what you're dealing with. I have to wait for your snot-nosed little brat to get home in order for me to go home and see mine. So yeah, no, I don't understand. I wanted to say that so bad, but I didn't. I just hung up because it was going to get there, and it was going to get ugly. And I might or may not have been pulled in. Probably not, because, my job is kind of awesome, and they're like, I don't go off the rails unless me personally don't go off the rails unless it's warranted. Like, they know that about me, like, already, and I appreciate that. Yeah. It's, it's a little difficult, but you know what? I'm excited for this week coming up, because I think that it's going to be, it'll be a nice, tester of last week's schedule. You know how you have the schedule set in place, and then you have to have like another tester to make sure that the schedule is the right one to do. Maybe not everybody has to do that, because it's just a me. I feel like it's a me thing, over preparedness. So yeah, I am looking forward to that, I guess. We'll see. And honestly, having this time of this kind of routine makes me feel like a little more responsible as a parent. I feel like, I drop her off at school, then I get my coffee, and then I go to work and stuff, and like do everything at work, and then I come home and like see my child. I really feel like a real parent, and it's wild, because like in the 4 years, there's so much shit that has happened in the 4 years of her life, between me having to stop work because I was clinically depressed, and then the pandemic happened, and now it's like, I feel like I'm a real parent now. Finally, I'm a real parent. Like, not that I wasn't a real parent before, but like, it was like really unusual circumstances happening, and like it was just really unprecedented times, which is, fair. Everybody was dealing with the same thing, but like now I'm just like, I feel like I'm a real parent. Like, this is really me. Like, this is, I don't know. I feel like this feels right to me. Like, it felt right before, but now this is really starting to feel like, this is my lane. This is my lane. This is where this can be where I shine. And I think I'm shining right now. Just a little bit. I'm having like hiccups and like, slip ups and stuff here and there, but I, for the most part, am enjoying where I am in life, and the role that I'm taking in this motherhood journey, and I'm kind of enjoying this journey thus far. So shout out to First Days of School for teaching me that. So it is what it is. I'll update you guys on Kennedy's school's journeys, and her little girl gangs and everything like that. Probably have some little play date parties or something. And a little person is here. Okay. She's downstairs. Say hi, Kenny.
Hi.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Did you have fun in school?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, says it all. So anyway, Catch me on Insta. Also on TikTok. Ow! Your girl's on TikTok. Under the same name as Instagram at @sasshole_DJ. You can find me there. Yeah. So, also Controlled Chaos for the Instagram. CONTROLL3 3D underscore chaos. I'm sleepy. I am so tired, but we gotta go get up and go shopping because I need some new plants in my life. I need some life to come home to because, having a kid is not enough responsibility for me. I have to have a plant. I have to have another living thing in here that I have to feed. Why do I do this to myself? Anyway, bye, guys.